Hi again, Karen here. So today I'm going to show you how to make a very funky fish mobile that you can hang in your garden or somewhere in your house. Really simple to make from things that you've got in the house. Cardboard. Now I'm using corrugated cardboard. This is from a packing thing that arrived in the post, the box. You could use a different type of card, but the brown card is really good because it's nice and strong. You need a page of a glossy magazine, the shiny one. A piece of string, some white glue and some paint. Really easy. So first thing you do is take your cardboard and draw a big fish. Very simple, just like that. And once you've got your fish, you want to cut them out. Now, the thicker the cardboard, obviously the harder it is to cut out, so you might need some help. But cut it out all the way round. Now, it doesn't have to be a fish, but a fish makes a really good mobile. You could think of something else that would be nice to hang that you could separate out. Nearly there. And once you've got your fish cut out, like that, you're going to section it. So, what you're going to do is you're going to take your pen and you're going to put your fish into 5 different sections. So I've got 1 here, 2, 3, 4 lines, you can see. I've sectioned it off. Make it quite even, because then when it hangs up it'll work even better. So once you've done that, you want to cut along your lines. So cut it into your pieces like this. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cuts and 5 pieces of fish. There we go, all cut into sections. Now remember which sections go where if you lie them out. And once you've done that, you want to lie them onto another piece of card and cut them out. So you want to have 2 of each piece. So lie it on, draw around it. I'm just going to cut it just so it's really quick. So you've got 2 bits here. You'll have 2 bits on the next side. Ooh. And 2 of these bits. You can spend a bit more time. I'm just doing it very quick just to show you. And another one in here. Right, so every piece of your fish has got 2 pieces. So lie your fish out. You want to take your piece of string and you want to measure your string before you cut it. I've already cut mine. Just measure it so it's the length of your fish, but then a bit longer because you're going to hang it up. So once you've done that, you can put your fish aside. And then the really funky bit. So, shiny piece of newspaper. What you're going to do is you're going to make these little bits, I'll show you on this fish, the little beads that go in between each section to section it off. It's really simple. So, what you want to do is cut yourself like a long triangle with a point on the end, this shape. And once you've got that, you're going to roll it around something. Now I've got a pea stick, I always use those, but you could roll it around a pencil. What you do is start on the thick end, like this, and tuck your edge in and roll it all the way along until you've got your little pointy bit here. You're going to slide it off, and with your white glue, which I had here, you're going to put just a bit on the edge. And then stick it down so you end up with this. Okay, you're going to do 4 of those, 4 of them, because they go between each section of your fish. So I'm going to let that one, I'll just do 1 and let it dry. So I'll sit it there. Meanwhile, you're going to paint your fish. Now make it really colourful. The more colourful the better. So just take your paint, any old acrylic paint, and make sure you remember to paint on both sides of it. So you can do lots of different colours. what's really good to do is to do one colour on. There's me putting some orange on here there, but you could use any colour. And then on top of that, you can put another colour. Now, if you get some texture on it, it works really well. So, hold on to open up my yellow paint. Now, a good way to put some texture on is to use something like a sponge or maybe a piece of kitchen roll, and you can pat it over the top and you get some nice texture. So, do that along every piece of your fish, and then what you want to do is let it dry and do the same on the other. Now, make sure when you're doing these that, remember, they match up, so make sure you do this outside one and this outside one. So you do them. You can even do them different on either side if you want. They look quite cool. Don't forget to give your fish a nice big eye as well so you can see where he's going. So once you've done that and you've got it all together, then you need to assemble your fish. So take your piece of string and you need some masking tape. Now, you don't want to use shiny tape because shiny tape doesn't really work too well with glue. So if you've got masking tape, that really is the best one. If you've got nothing else, then you can use the shiny glue, but you might need to the shiny tape, but you might need to put a little bit extra glue on it. It'll take a little bit longer. So you want to first of all glue. Oh, well, not on my head, sorry. You want to glue it onto your tail piece, right onto your tail. First one goes onto the tail. So glue it onto the tail, and then you take one of your beads that you've made. Remember, you've made 4 of them, and slide it through. Now, if your string's fraying on the end, put a little bit of tape around it. It'll make it easier to put in. You slide your bead all the way up until it meets up with your cardboard. And once you've got it there, you take your next piece of fish. And when you put that, lie that down, put another piece of tape over it. Basically, you're going to attach the fish all the way along. I haven't got all the beads made out, but you can see how that works all the way along. Once you've done that and you've got all the beads, remember to leave a bit at the top that's a bit longer because you're going to hang your fish up. And once you have that, then you're going to take your other side of your fish and you're going to put your glue on here. All the way, glue the entire piece with your white glue. Now, if you don't have white glue in the house, you can make your own. Very simple. You need flour and water, equal amounts of both, and you need to get someone to help you, but you need to heat it up in a pan, and then it thickens up, and that's a really good way to make some glue. And if it's too thick, you can always add a little bit more water. So if you don't have white glue, that's a perfect way to do it. So once you've done that, you want to stick the other edge on, and you do that all the way down. Attach both sides together with your beads in between, and then when it's all dry, what you want to do is you want to coat the entire fish on both sides with white glue again, and that means it's a little bit waterproof and it'll be a bit stronger. I wouldn't put it out when it's absolutely blasting down with rain, but a little drizzle of rain wouldn't do it any harm. But find somewhere maybe a little bit sheltered where you can hang it, and there you go, a fish mobile. Really simple to make. Have fun, enjoy, bye.